Hello, dear viewer, and welcome back to our playthrough of Pathologic 3. In the last episode, we had tidied up all of day 7. We actually managed to go back to day 3, find the blueprints, and present them to Karminsky in order to exonerate Peter Staminsky. Peter Stamatin. Oh, I'm getting all the names confused. Oh, that's a terrible start. But managed to exonerate both the twins, so they get to live, although Peter is a little bit upset with me about what I've done. And I did manage to save 2 lives at the cost of my own. So, to cut it short, I died. And I ran out of amalgam, so I figured out what that situation is. And the shade that spoke to me made me fully aware that this was the last time I could do that, and really impressed upon me the idea that if I die again without any amalgam, that would be everything. So, the good news is that we can successfully move on to day 8. However, it seems like we have no more second chances. So that's troubling. However, we are going to dive right in and see what horrors of today we actually have to face. I doubt Karminsky is going to take his foot off of our necks for even the slightest bit amount. And in addition to that, we also have patients to see. But in true to form, I'm probably going to ignore them until the very end. I'm a good doctor. So, dear viewer, if you enjoy what you see today, then by all means, please subscribe so that you can find your way back home. Now, we are still here after all these years. So we still haven't really concluded day 7 quite yet. Is there anything that I want to do today that I missed out on in my previous playthrough? I mean, I discovered all the secrets using the stained glass. What I could do is do a whip round and get some trade going to increase my stocks of everything. But you know what? Forget it. We're just going to proceed on to day 8 as originally planned. Oh, I can loot this? There's nothing in there. Alright, so I don't want to see the past. I want to go into the future. To day 8. Okay, and that's going to take up a lot of amalgam. Okay. Alright, we're diving into day 8, seeing what the world has for us. So here we go. Oh, you're back again, you Weasley little... What is this weird classroom you have going on? Do you really need a chalkboard for an interrogation? Ugh. You need more stuff in your office.
What are little boys made of? Snips and snails and lethal mistakes.
That is a very strange way to introduce yourself, Inspector. What is wrong with you, Dankovsky? An inquiry is usually about clarifying details. The extraneous is trimmed away in the process, and my files grow thinner. But with you, it's the opposite. Your past is forever branching and multiplying. Why? You just like simple, clear-cut cases, and mine is not one of those. You've heard of Occam's razor, haven't you? You shouldn't multiply entities beyond necessity. The simplest explanation is always the most correct. When you hold a razor, everything around you starts looking like a throat. That's precisely what I'm talking about. That's why the transcripts of our conversations are so wordy. You're incapable of concise thought. You drown in details and constantly get carried away by some other events. Okay, that's true. I am guilty of that, but I don't think that's a crime, just a terrible character flaw. Have you forgotten that brevity is the soul of wit? No, Shakespeare exists in this universe. Let me see. Why do you ask me questions if you're not willing to accept the answers? You are impossibly stubborn, bachelor. But as you wish. Let's get back to your testimony. Where were we? The 8th day of your inglorious odyssey. An important one, was it not? I'd go so far to call it a turning point, since that was the day another looming threat emerged in the town. You call every day a turning point. You're repeating yourself. Look up a synonym. The arrival of the Inquisitor had everyone spooked, and as far as I understand, the long-standing balance of power in the town was shattered. I still can't understand why Karminsky singled you out like that. He must have seen you were failing. That must mean I wasn't failing, isn't that right? Take a look. Here's what my files say. On the 8th day, Bachelor Dankovsky abandoned all his medical duties. I get back to them eventually. You don't have to call me out like that. He took a stroll beneath the polyhedron, wandered through the atrium, and examined some drawings on the walls. What is this? Did you decide to take the day off? Like you said, the town faced a crisis of power on the 8th day. The ruling families were either decapitated or weakened. That's what mattered, not where I was wandering. And what did you do about it? You want to know? Then you'll just have to listen to me. All right, I have no idea what's in store for today. How exciting. Here we go. All right. Day 8, where the Bachelor falsely considers good. Oh, someone replaced my mirror. Thanks.
Superstitions aren't real.
Gimme. All right. Tater Tot, what are you doing here? You're blocking my way to the past. Nothing in there. Ooh, people have really refilled out my stocks. All right, well, before we get to the town, let me take a look at you. All right, I have a second analysis. What? We ready to go? Also, how did you get in here? The fact that you navigated the spiral staircase is very impressive. What do we have? A farewell note. Farewell, Daniel Dankovsky. I'm going to the cathedral and do not expect to return to the emergency command. I believe you understand the reasons that have driven me to this action, and I ask you to not try to stop me. I'm grateful to you and the time I served under your command. Your secretary, Heron. Okay, so didn't even give me 2 weeks. Not that we had any, Tater Tot. We would all be dead. But still, a note from Anna Angel. Oh, you, the supposed child killer? Daniil Dankovsky, I'm compelled to write you because no one else in this town cares about anything. I know for certain that one of the houses in the crude sprawl has become a breeding ground for the plague, where filthy scum and other diseased vermin huddle together. I'm talking about one of the wooden houses. Your orderlies and patrolmen are taking no action whatsoever. I demand you take action personally, I beg you. Your inaction may cost us too dearly. P.S. Do not look for me. I've already told you everything I know. Sincerely yours, Anna. Wow. Tater Tot, even in a letter, she's kind of a B-I-T... Oh, I forgot how to spell for a second. We're just going to ignore that. I can't... Whoa, what happened? Who tore up my thing? I can't enact things. Tater Tot! I know, it's troubling. All right, we're wasting too much time, taters. Anybody waiting for me in my waiting room? No. Oh, hello, Eva.
We shall meet yesterday.
Do you enjoy it? People doing what you say? I put my signature under another decree, and the streets change, not always for the better, though. You probably don't even think about how many unseen eyes are fixed on you. They catch every word you say, follow your every gesture. It was the same with Simon. This is a profoundly patriarchal town. Even grown people seem to look for an authority to cling to instead of thinking for themselves. It isn't malice. In small towns, society is like a flock of birds. Going against the crowd is hard, so people search for a wake they can slip into. It's a shame I only know the myth of Simon, not the man himself. Yes, pity. I'm sure you imagine someone very different from who he was. Then what was he like? His mind was quick. He'd sift 100 ideas before you finished wrestling with one. He understood any opponent with ease, and in a debate he defeated them from the inside, so to speak. No one could keep up with him, even when he grew old. Hearing you describe him, I start to feel your loss. But thank you for the amalgam. Alma makes up for the day. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How many bullets do I have in my gas gun, or whatever it is I own? I have no bullets. Not a problem. Because I have these. So let's load up the prototype. I don't know if killing the Shavnak is something I can do today, but if I'm going to traverse the awful, then it's probably best that I become as equipped as possible. All right, analyze items. Cow blood. Go for it. Slowly, compared to its progression in a human, the sand plague is damaging the bull's immune system. Looks like the first external symptoms will appear tomorrow. I'm so glad I poisoned a cow for this. What do you have for me? You just have more of the reloading equipment. That's perfectly fine. That's what you said you would do, and thus you do it, and thus I am appreciative. All right, anything else I can loot in here? Hello, people. Locked. Locked. Oh. Hey, buddy, are you upset that there's so many people at the church now? Greetings, Daniel. Welcome to the Stillwater, another creation of the architect who was named Farkad after his death. I remember you. You're the cathedral's caretaker. What are you doing here? Disaster has struck the cathedral. The Inquisition is stomping on its ways with their iron heels. Inquisitor Karminsky has broken the cathedral's will and exiled all the wonders from it. All the dead and all the living, myself included. As in, are you the dead or the living? You need to specify. It's a proper question to ask in this town. So you decided to drop your anchor at the Stillwater. Please, I'm not asking for much. All I need is your permission, Daniel. Please let me stay in the Stillwater. Put a roof over my head. It's Eva you should be asking, not me. She's in charge here. To settle down in a new place, one needs to get permission from all its inhabitants, including the Creator. Such are the rules. How are you going to ask for the Creator's permission? Farkad's long been lying in the ground. Lying, reclining. Farkad believed that a man's will is capable of outliving his body and continue in something that is a product of that will. Well, I hope that the will of the Stillwater is not going to find your lodging here objectionable. Welcome, friend. The more the merrier. Is there anybody going to assassinate me out here? Curse? What? What do they mean? Someone's trying to cast a curse? Okay, first let me see if there's a mirror. There is.
Vibrant.
Hiya! Give me my amalgam back.
Everything's so vibrant.
And what are all these points in my brain? So what do we have? The infected house. Check the infected house that the orderlies avoid. Great. Understanding Simon. Georgie is waiting to tell me a bit more about his great brother. I shall do so. No one's a decree. A bull hurricane swept in through the command table. All decrees in shreds, and the secretary vanished somewhere. Horror. So I can't do any more decrees. Oh, that's good. We're just going to have to tough it out, I suppose. Buy a bull, sell a bull. Why did I even take this bull? Nothing but trouble from it. Bad infinity. The secretary's at the Inquisitor's interrogation. Time to bail him out. Can't restore decrees alone. Alright, so we have here... Curse. Someone has daubed primitive step signs on the Stillwater doors in blood. Is this an attempt to curse me? Culture expert. Need to find someone versed in step semantics. I want to understand if this is a curse or a cry for help. Menku. Barak is familiar with local folklore. I hope yesterday's trial isn't a reason for him to skip hospital work today. Then we have the cow observation. So, yes. Okay. Great. So our first stop, I feel, is going to be... Do you know why they painted a symbol on my thing? Malghai, Malghai, where is my Malghai? Have you seen my Malghai, Emshen? Who is this Malachi? Wind was strong, blown it right off me. I ran after it, and it was Yisho. Is that an E or an O? Or a zero? Yigi. If this Malgai is a thing, what do you call out to it as if it could answer? Malgai is not just a thing, Emshen. It's a beautiful thing. It's my thing. Or Huyon it myself. And Stillwater is temporary. One more time with feeling. And Stillwater is my temporary home and my headquarters. Someone's written something on it, and I can't read it. No one taught me to read, Emshem. Sewing, that's what they taught me. Oyohan, such a precious Malgai for myself, and now they kulagayeli me. I'm trying my hardest, dear viewer. And now I worry. My Malgai's all gone and alone out there. Maybe you know someone who can read? Reading? No. If you need something sewn, Emshen, that I can do. I even have my hook here with me. Sew me a man who can read the sigils. Men are not sewn, Emshen. A man is molded from earth. Threads, they are also alive, but differently. Okay, I see. Now the threads are living too. Just don't tell me to ask them about the sigils. Alright, well, do I have that as a thing? Does Stillwater remain the headquarters of the fight against the or the actual power over the town is temporarily dried up? Well, it sounds like I need to recover my dear old secretary. Otherwise, I'm a bit out of action at the moment to protect this town. So we're going to go into Bridge Square, and we're going to take care of what I would argue is the easiest thing first. Well, I say easiest. I'm just going to go talk to Georgie. Nope, none of you are interesting. Goodbye. Georgie wanted to talk to me, and that seems like the simplest thing we could do right now, so let's go ahead and get it. Where's Georgie? The judge was expecting you today, but you never came. A few days ago he invited me for a, let's call it a lesson. Change of plans? You merely missed each other. He left but a moment ago and told me to send you after him. Today's dispute can be held at the Crucible. The matter is too complicated. People have gathered for a council by the water tower. Just beyond the Stillwater. You best hurry. All I seem to do is run back and forth. Crack. Gimme.
Why so jittery, Dankovsky?
Ooh, is this full? Yes, thank you. Okay, goodbye. Alright, never mind. It's another he went that-a-way. What is this? A mournful hum echoes through the town. Its source is somewhere here, so there's a hum going on. Let's see if I can hears it. I don't know about a hum, but it's definitely some sort of mechanical type of deal. Oh, right. It's probably you. And the path is clear. But I need to go save Heron's life real quick. Because I need to enact some stoof. Is there any... No, nothing. You made this place your home, but I can't steal anything from you. That's upsetting. Alright, Karminsky, what has Heron done? Good day to you, Doctor! Have you business with our esteemed Inquisitor? I have business with you, Heron. Numerous matters concerning the emergency command. All I can offer is my condolences. Did they accuse you of something? Or did they summon you as a witness? I'll do my best to get you out. I'm a witness to your incompetence, but don't worry, I'm not here in that capacity. Yesterday, I spent the entire day observing the effect of Inquisitor Karminsky's arrival and made some calculations. As a result, I've decided to transfer to his service as a temporary assistant. What? Inquisitor Karminsky took my offer with the utmost seriousness and has already assigned me tasks far more meaningful than anything you have ever gave me. As you certainly understand, I cannot disclose the details. The Inquisition is not your play-pretend emergency command. So if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to work. Are you out of your mind, Heron? Do you have any idea what the Inquisition is like? For them, you're expendable, and you'll learn that sooner. No, I'll just say, I wasn't the best boss, I know it. Forgive me for everything. I'm glad we're on the same page. Boss Vlad sent me to you to maintain a One more time. Boss Vlad sent me to you to maintain order during an emergency. But you, Doctor, are of your own sort of emergency. I have no power to fight you. However, I'd rather help those who put out fires, not light new ones. How does abandoning the emergency command count as maintaining order? I believe that doomed endeavors should be abandoned, not sustained in their agonizing death throes by one's labor and skills. I'm not going back to the emergency command. Unfortunately, the emergency command desk needs you more than ever. The entire documentation on decrees perished. Why am I not surprised? I haven't been gone for one day, and you already have a disaster on your hands. Spare me the details. I'm sure it's another shining example of your abysmal organization. Oh, right, the documents were eaten by a bull. It does not matter. What matters is restoring the emergency command's operations as soon as possible. Sorry, I cannot help you. I work for a different organization now. You may ask for assistance at the town hall. You'll have to wait in line, though. Okay. Restoring the decrees is not about my reputation. It's about the well-being of the whole town. Do you have anything to say, you gaunt so-and-so? All right, fine. Suppose while I am here, I may check out the polyhedron. Okay, I guess I won't. Hello, throng of people. Oh, it's Mark Immortal. What do you guys got going on? This music, the singing. I can't, Gaizem. Do you hear it too? A whole choir. So beautiful I could cry. Yamar Goyob. What are you blabbering on about, you crackpot? You call that music? They're just gibbering away in that strange lingo of theirs. Mom? Mom, is that you? I can hear voices too. Is that possible? I woke up today with a humming in my head. I thought I was sick, but then I realized it wasn't my head, it was the polyhedron humming. What is this? Does it happen often? I've only arrived recently, so I don't know. It's made of sound before. It creaked in the wind, like a mast. But I don't recall anything like this. I've always said that nasty thing will kill us all one day. It'll bury us all beneath it. You just can't build into the sky. It goes right against the laws of humanity, it does. There'll be a punishment for it one day, mark my words. But there are children inside, aren't there? Shouldn't they be evacuated? I don't know what you're trying to say here. I do not speak the language. And I've been around the world, and I don't speak the language. But your booty does not need explaining. The children will be fine, don't worry. Fine, my foot. It don't take a fortune teller to know that contraption's gonna fall on our heads any day now. Well past time to make 'em answer for it. The ones who slapped it down here in the first place. Where are they? The Stamatins, those drunks. Grab 'em by the scruff. Drag 'em out here. Let 'em finally fix it. Again. Nope. But you know what? Let's go for gold. I don't know what this says. I hope it was a good choice. Hey, Mark. How's it going, bud?
I always tell my cast to knock 'em dead before they come on stage, but perhaps tonight it's in poor taste.
At last! Just when I thought this drab town was all spent, fresh out of incident, then, all of a sudden, a concerto. Do you hear it? The music is heartbreaking. The tower promises something special, a spectacle, if there ever was one. I don't see what you're so happy about, Mark. Aren't you afraid that thing will come crashing down on your heads? Afraid? I hope it does. I hope it comes crashing down. Picture the scene, the drama. I was beginning to think nothing interesting would come after that tower, but it would forever be a dull figure marring our skies. But now I'm intrigued. Are you joking? Yes and no. I suppose you've heard about the new wave of theater coming from the capital. It's called Plays Where Nothing Happens. It's called Seinfeld. People drink tea on a porch for 3 hours, and then someone shoots himself. Off stage, of course. I like it conceptually, but I'm a little old-fashioned. I'm a little too old-fashioned for it myself. What sort of plays do you prefer, then? I like the ones with the kind of feeling that slaps you in the face and drives people to shaking fits as they stumble out of the theater. A stage production is only good if it leaves you needing a doctor, a spa, a trip, a shot of morphine, a priest, or a coffin. And the tower promises genuine tragedy today. You can easily find same motions in a moving picture back in the capital. I saw several excellent pictures. Are you trying to insult me? You've just never seen real theater, never witnessed true tragedy, that's all. I, on the other hand, have built my entire life around them. So trust me when I tell you, we are now the spectators of a tragedy most genuine and sublime. Do you know something I don't, Mark? Are you hinting at some specific tragedy? No hints. It's almost too obvious. Hundreds of children huddle up in the tower, their lives hang by a thread. If someone brought me a play with that premise, I'd slap them for being so trite. But life, beautifully, can be more shameless than theater. I've been in town for a while now, but I still fail to see why the hell they built the polyhedron at all. Alas, I knew it would come to this. Are you about to head over to the Stamatins and ask them what they were trying to say with that creation of theirs? Please don't. Asking a creator to elaborate on their intent is the very worst of deadly sins. So you believe a creator is not responsible for the trouble their work causes people? People are the architects of their own misery, Bachelor. The author is no more than a mirror. Mirror smashing is a commoner's lot. Well, then I'm a commoner then, Mark. I don't want to die again. Born out of offense at one's own reflection. Perhaps. Still, the Stamatins likely know what's going on and how to deal with it. Hi, kids. You will let me through, but I guess I'll ask you questions. Oh, no. Oh, it's Greek! That's what we've been speaking? Alright. Very good. You know Greek? Get lost, I tell you. Stomp those boots of yours out of here. Relinque. Are you deaf, you geezer? Should I spell it out for you? Don't you hear? The polyhedron's making sound. We hear it all right. It's just weeping because it's seen how stupid the people are in this town. We don't meddle with you folks, so forget your way to us too. I just want to help. And I want to shoot lightning from my eyes. So what now? The world isn't perfect. So it doesn't worry you that the tower's suddenly rumbling for all the town to hear? It's not rumbling, it's playing. I've heard that melody before. Our tower is God's huge pipe. I only ask one thing. Please be careful. You got that, kids? Be careful. Whatever you do, don't do that. I have to deal with you now? Oh, Christmas. Yes. I have business with you, Heron. They assume something of you. What? Are you out of your mind, Heron? Yes. Like all people lacking mental discipline, you're susceptible to the temptation of conspiracy theories. I won't indulge you in that sin. Don't come crying later about how terribly you were mistaken, though perhaps there'll be no one left to come by that time. Enough. No power to fight you, rather help those no original ones. I was banding over the mission commands. Just yes, great. And what else? Okay, great. Whatever. Good. Happy for you. I'm leaving. Okay, is it possible for me to skirt into the actual thing without getting my bips all bopped? Because that was highly embarrassing. Oh, how horrible. I suppose I'll spend some time talking to you guys again. Oops, no, I just, it looks like it's, what is this thing? What, M-Shen? What's happening to you? Oh, wait, oh, that was a thing? I'm not sure, I think I just spoke Greek for a second. I have no idea why. You should really see a doctor. A colleague of mine once began speaking in tongues too. We all wondered what was wrong with him. It turned out that a blood vessel has burst in his brain. He died of it, the poor soul. I am the doctor. You're thinking about it the wrong way. Need to solve the problem at the root. That'll be those Stamatin drunkards. They're the ones who jammed the contraption here. Grab by the scruff, drag him here, and here I go, Greek again. Oh, it's all Greek to me. Hi, Mark.
I don't know about the story, but I hope you enjoy the play.
Okay. Exactly. Is it not impressive? Just imagine what happens if it collapses. I was beginning to think nothing interesting. Are you joking? What sort of plays do you prefer? Yeah, great. Do you know something I don't? Okay, perhaps. Great. Okay. Hello, kids. Oh, okay. I just got real manic all of a sudden. Hi, yes. Oh, no, what am I saying? I don't even know. I don't know I picked this path. I hope. Listen to him, Jackdaw. You're the one that's wrong, dummy. Our tower's all right, thanks. Did I imagine that, or would you just speak Greek for a couple of minutes like nothing happened? Okay. No need to be rude. All right, can I actually... Oh, this might not be the best... Nope, I can't. Okay, so just carefully... Okay, so you guys are blocking the way. Perfectly fine. Excuse me, everybody. All right. So, that was hilarious and embarrassing. Oh, and I still need to go see Georgie K. Because apparently I did not talk to him yet today. Even though I did, and then I fell off a cliff and died. Hey, bud. No, I already... Oh, no, I already broke you. Okay, great. Good. Georgie's at the atrium, you said. Conversation with the judge? Okay, good. That's where we'll go. All right. What fun! So something horrible is happening, the town's reacting poorly to it, and everyone's just very, very upset. What fun! So things are getting worse. How great is that? Okay. So I can't restore the still water to its previous glory. Hello, everyone. Ever-touching provincial intelligentsia is how they hang on the judge's every word.
A
What's up,
soul
Judge?
is like a spring or a bowstring. The harder you pull, the further your thought reaches when you release.
Ladies and gentlemen, temper yourselves. No shouting over one another. If you have gathered a council, then behave as one. Let everyone speak, but in turns, with a raised hand, everyone will be heard. I give you my word, and it's bird. With all due respect, Judge, but ever since the plumbing was destroyed, that tower's been standing there empty. Why hasn't it been put to use by now? Half the town's boarded up from the sand pest. People have nowhere to go. We could at least shelter some of them in the tower. That's what I'm saying. Give it to us. We'll set up a warehouse in it. Plenty of room inside. Ain't you got enough warehouses in town? We got a whole district with nothing but warehouses. You men, always trying to turn everything into piles of junk. Town's got no school, no hospital, but all they want is warehouses. What exactly is happening here? Such is our way, Bachelor. Since Simon's day, it has been customary that if a new district is being developed in the town, or, as now, when some structure stands derelict, a council of sorts convenes for everyone to voice their wishes. Really? Was it the same with the polyhedron? Did the people approve of its construction? Certainly. And certainly, many people were beset by doubts, fears, skepticism. But Simon was able to convince them. He loved speaking with the townsfolk. I say it at every council. The town needs a school and a hospital, and no one ever listens. Simon was special. He was wise, and his words flowed like music, but... The theater serves as a hospital for now, and as its head, I assure you we lack both the equipment and the personnel for a second one. Moreover, we have lost the town's chief physician. Isidore Barak's word should have been decisive, but he will speak it no more. However, the council's opinion is heard. Once the sand plague recedes, we shall return to the matter of a permanent hospital. The sand plague recedes. We might not live to see this receding. So let's decide now. The tower stands empty now. So now is when we must put it to use. Why the delay? You are right to emphasize the present moment and its needs, but do you truly understand them? Let me remind you that Simon considered this tower as a foundation for the newest optical system, which would now allow us to... Here we go again. The Canes are only concerned with their mysticism. What's the point of the town councils if everything ends up done the way your family wants? Victor at least listened to the people, but you... Victor took part in these councils as well? If you had some everyday trouble to sort out, everyone knew which door to knock on. Victor's. He was the handiest of all the Canes, lived down to earth, knew how to talk to the regular folk. They go building their cathedrals and stairways to heaven. And I ain't got stools at home. Well, then you'd need some sort of laxative. Sorry, let's move on. And my door won't open. Hinges are busted. And why is that? Because the Canes sent all the carpenters off to plane their miracles. Who's gonna plane the chairs and hinges now? Margaritas ante porcos. What? Margaritas ante porcos? Just margaritas before pigs? That would be a fun evening. Although probably not really good for animal safety. Either way, I'm putting that one in the scrapbook for later. As far as I know, door hinges aren't planed, they're forged from metal. The heat of the discussion is not proportionate to the subject. Calm yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. The optical project within the tower is necessary for the town. Simon dreamed of it for a long time. He left sketches of a system of many lenses and lighting devices, a system that requires a vertically organized space in order to... Everyone here loves Simon. His death is a wound to each one of our hearts. Leadfoot says, I think drinks and ham sounds lovely. Honestly, right now, with the weather getting a bit warmer, I could go for a luau, you know? Just grill up some kibasi with pineapple and then get some margaritas to wash it all down. You know, what are we doing here? Why are we playing video games? Dear viewer, go out, get some kibasi and pineapples. Did we figure out, Led asks, did we figure out what was wrong with the botanist? Yes, we did. That was a few days ago, if not, I don't recall. Time is weird. But yes, it turns out that we had to, based off of the fact that I had to give the botanist a bit of tough love, we were allowed to go and explore the botanist's home, where we found out that she had contracted a disease from obtaining a plant that is found chiefly in the southern hemisphere of the world. So it was a tropical disease that she got instead of, the two that I was clambering at. People are desperate, clinging to normal life with their last strength, building yet another piece of make-believe nonsense before our eyes now. You might as well be spitting in our faces. Your voices will be heard, but now I wish to honor my brother's memory. And realizing one of his last projects in this ill-fated tower is the least I can do. The judge is right. You say you love Simon, yet you refuse to hear even a word of his ideas. How can that be? Hear that? He's hiding behind Simon now. I'm done with this yapping. You want your system? Either do it our way, or you answer for it. Tell me, Judge, what else is this tower good for? Reckon it'd fit a gallows? Ladies and gentlemen, every matter can be resolved peacefully. Listen. What the hell just happened? What? What? If only I'd intercepted him at the Crucible today. Damn it, if I only talked him out of this fewest dispute. They done killed Georgie! What the hell? And I just stood by while that happened, and they let me live? What the hell is going on in this town? Okay, we're gonna need to repeat day 8 at some point as well. People are processed. Every one of my decrees works here. All right, I'm going back. I'm going to the town hall. They just stabbed a man to death in front of me, and I was just... Hey, what's up? Do you have something for me? Defense. Led says, what just happened? Defenestration? No, there was a dispute about what to do with the water tower, and the public just stabbed one of the Canes to death in front of me. Off screen, of course. Absolutely wild. I don't know what I witnessed. Well, I don't, because I wasn't there, because it faded to black. But yeah, that's another Cane dead, if you count Victor. Dear Sir and Doctor, I'm here on behalf of the Dog-Headed Council. I arrived to ask you about... Oh, what's it called? Sorry, they wrote it on my hand, so that's so that I remember, but it rubbed off on the way. There was something about an executee? An executee will take place at the back of the cathedral today, and a doctor needs to take part. That's it. What? Hold on. Where's your mask, Dog Warrior? I forgot to put it on, but at the executee everything will be proper. Everyone will wear masks. All who is executing. You've got it all figured out then. They told me you're needed to confer the death of evil people, our swan enemies. They want to abide by law, and we can't do it without you. Led, you say, sounds pretty ableist with all these Canes dying? I'm not sure I quite understand the reference. Oh, are you talking about, as in walking Canes there, Led? You goof, whom I'm going to kill later. What in the world did you come up with? Did Karminsky and his gallows give you the ideas? Please come to the back of the cathedral. If you don't, they'll say it's my fault and punish me. And don't forget your, whatchamacallit, the thing you confer with. It's important. Nutty says an executee with no doctor against the law. We want to honor the law. Fine, I'll bring my confirming kit, girl. Okay. Going back to the church, then. This has been the worst day. Oh, Cain and Abel, the first murder. What are you on about, Led? Cain and Abel, the first murder? That's fine. Alright, we need to go find out who's executing whom behind... Oh, is that it? Fantastic. Is that another What? Why are you killing your leaders? What's happened? Oh no! You're not killing your leaders, you're killing your opponents. Why are the children doing this? What is happening? This is the strangest start to a day. Sorry, it's just, I can't run decrees. My cow ate all of my paperwork. The tower is falling apart. One of the Canes just got shanked to death in front of me. And now there's an execution for children on the account of other children. What? Doghead. On account of their above-mentioned transgressions, and the above-mentioned persons are condemned to the above-mentioned burning at the stake. Yes, Led, this is day 8 can also be known as the no good, very bad day. That's what this... that would also be a very interesting children's book if those plot points were all in them. I would read it. Let it be known that they were bad masters to their above-mentioned second souls. Yeah. Where are your foxes now? I'm telling you, we should drown them, not burn, to abide by the law. If they really do have 2 souls, water won't hurt them, and they will float like foam. You have crossed the line here. What did you tie them to stakes for? Help me, sir. They're totally wild. I was just walking by, and then they grabbed me by the hair and dragged me here. I cannot burn. The chieftain will be mad at me. Silence. You will have your final word before the execution, but for now, keep silent. Hello, Doctor. Finally you're here. We've been waiting for you. Everything is ready, then? We can commence the execution? Do you think we'll finish burning them by sundown? May I inquire to what these poor children are accused of? I told you, we don't need the doctor. He helped cage our Khan. He's on their side. You insisted on abiding by the law. This is what you get. These citizens are accused of a terrible crime, dishonoring the treaty. It's a lie. Well, you're the ones that broke the treaty. You attacked us, not the other way around. We attacked you because you attacked us. Had you not attacked us, we would not have attacked you. But since you did attack, we did attack you too. So it's all your fault. Okay. What a feisty boy you are. Do you know, boy, how hard it is to actually kill a human? We don't want to kill anyone, we execute. We abide by the law. We honor the treaty, but they took hostages. They put Khan into a cage. Those terrible children. Khan walked into that cage on his own accord to save one of you, to prevent war. Is this what you make of his sacrifice? Who put him in the cage, huh? Tell us who did it. It was all because of you, big city mug. According to this line of thought, you should execute me, not him. Here I am. You may try, but let the poor soul in halves go. Why isn't it burning? Hey, Jackdaw, did you bring damp kindling? The kindling is fine. It's not catching fire because the prisoners are blowing air at it, snuffing the flame. Tell them to stop breathing. Why are you looking at me, executioners? I'm just an eyewitness. I'm eyewitnessing your incompetence. Hey, Swift, so you lied when you said that you knew how to burn people at the stake? No, it's true. I've burned thousands of men. It's the doctor's fault. He puts his evil eye on the flame and it gutters out. Don't just stand there, Doctor. Do you have matches, perhaps? Help us light the fire. Yes, sorry, Swift. I'll untie your prisoners myself. I can't let this go on. And I desperately need some calomel. The kids are driving me up into a sort of murderous tizzy. Get out. Good. Great. Wait, why did you free them? No fair. You know what we're going to do to you. Oh, you're going to be sorry. Better watch yourself. Oh no, have mercy, please. Don't listen to him, Swift. Shouldn't have invited this big city mug here. Next time we do without him, and it's gonna go stellar. There will be no next time. Stop playing at war, you hear me? You've crossed the line here. Were the branches too damp? I can no longer tell if it's a game or a threat. Oh, Christmas. I have no idea what the hell is happening in this town. Everything was going so well. Now, literally, everyone is at each other's throats. And at the stake. And really homicidal. And I still can't do my decrees. Seriously, everything has gone really to mess right now. I'm going back to the town hall. We're obviously repeating this day. I have a lot of back and forth that I need to get to. All right, here we go. Ultimatum? What's this ultimatum? The children are one step from slaughter. This can't go on. I must demand not can release the enemy leader. Okay, but first we go to the town hall and see if I can't get my ordinances back up. Where is the town hall? It should be in the center of town, should it not? Where the hell am I now? In the complete opposite direction of where I should be going? Fantastic. All right, here we go. Town hall. I'm glad you're still here, buddy. Not that it helps. All right, here we go. Where the hell is everybody? You, desk slave. How may I be of service, Dr. Dankovsky? I'm looking for the typesetters. Where are they stationed? In the room right behind me, but I must warn you, they very much dislike being distracted for no good reason. What's your business with them, if you don't mind me asking? I have a very good reason for being here. A bull ate all my decrees. That's right, lad, if you're still here, Tater Tot ate all of my orders. I was just joking. Please pay me no mind. Thank you for your help. Bye-bye. Love you. Kisses. Unless you have a mirror nearby, in which case I'm going to do just a light bit of vandalism. You have anybody in the stockades right now? Nope. Okay. Just want to check if you have mirrors. I am now paranoid and must kick every single one I find. Anybody in here? No, but there's a little whatever this is in here. Okay. There's a clock. There's a chess set. Nothing. Okay. All right. If I talk to one of you, will I talk to all of you? I really hope so. Here we go. Capitolina, what are you doing? Why are you using these old forms? What? I fill in the forms the emergency command gives me. Penguin Pizza Pie says, desk slave is an odd but accurate term for the receptionist/secretary. Well, that's fair. I mean, weren't we all at some point? Even now, to this day, I still feel that I am chained to my computer. Leadfoot, Tater Tot, you argue that Tater Tot would never. I would argue that indeed, the start of this day, Tater Tot was standing right on top of my desk, practically, and all of my stuff was et or shredded. So, Tater Tot, love you, buddy, but you are driving me crazy. What? I fill in the forms of emergency command gives me. I mean the old forms, such as giveth and taketh. Why do you use them? Oh, this is my calligraphic cursive. You're always in a rush, but I put in the time to make handwritten documents both pretty and important looking. Documents with a capital D. Led, I'm sorry, that's not circumstantial evidence, although we may have to wait, a few days to see the results of that. Led, that's an interesting point, that a second cow broke in, ate the paper, and blamed Tater Tot. You know what? In this town, I don't think that framing somebody is well beyond the scope, even if it is a cow. So I think you might be onto something. I hate to interrupt you, but I have a question about these documents. The emergency command ran into certain issues. Oh, Dr. Dankovsky, no need to get mad. If you don't like my pretty cursive, I won't waste time on it. At least I'll try. Led, that's actually not a terrible point. With everybody conspiring against everybody else, it is possible that Tater Tot may have been a plant, or that some other secondary cow was used to eat my paperwork and obstruct my decrees. It's very possible in this very strange town. Please no more cursive. What I need is the complete list of decrees issued by the emergency command to fight the plague. The plague. I need it now. You have this list in the Stillwater. Why do you want a copy? Ask your secretary. He's in charge of the decrees. The bull's actual name is Basio, but that's not... Sorry, that just reminds me. There used to be an ice cream place where I used to live called Il Basio, and it had the best ice cream. Not sure what it means. I don't have a secretary anymore. He betrayed me. That's unfortunate. Look, we do not keep a list of your decrees. Why would we? We do one job, making printed or handwritten copies. No need to panic, Dr. Dankovsky. While we do not keep a list, I have leftover pages. They are blank, but they kind of give you the idea. Let me get them for you. You are very helpful. This is terrible! A decree is much more than a blank page. It's the bureaucratic machinery which sums and totals and numbers who, what, where, and how much. There's no way we can restore all of it. You're not helping, Capitolina. I recommend you talk to the workers and messengers, Doctor. Together, we can fix what's been broken. How can the workers and messengers help? Leadfoot says, Leadfoot, I know that you're advocating for Tater Tot, but you know what? I don't know, friend. Listen, Tater Tot was seen at the scene of the crime, with red-hoofed, as they say. Okay, the workers fulfill your decrees, the messengers run around telling everybody what their job is. Oh, Penguin Pizza Pie says Il Bacio. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense, because to besar in Espanol is to kiss, so Il Bacio must be the Italian version of it, the kiss, romantic dessert store. Yes, okay, yeah, all right, so there you go, dear viewer, food for thought, literally. Il Bacio, a kiss. Nice to know. Or Il Bacio, or the kiss. I guess it would be, if I can try to translate Spanish to Italian. The messengers are all young lads. A fresh mind is like a sponge. It absorbs everything. I, on the other hand, I'm not a girl anymore. Sometimes I have trouble remembering what day of the week it is. They boys must be in hindquarters, with no new decrees since morning. They ran away to play. You dropped a lot of articles there, Capitola. Look for the workers in the Skinners. They are unloading something. Oh, why the long face? You don't have to look for them, but mark my words, we should think together where one mind fails. My mind definitely cannot manage this alone. Thank you. Okay, so I got some blank decree forms, and I have to fill it in myself. Perfectly fine. Unexpected day off. What? What do you mean? I don't get a day off. Never in my personal life or in my actual life. Alright, so yes, he may stake a person. Now Heron serves as the Inquisitor. I'll have to restore the decrees myself with the help from the direct executors. Source of power. Stenographers who filled out decrees sit in town hall. Surely they have draft materials left. Unexpected day off. Workers who previously executed decrees on the city streets rest in the Skinners. They might remember how many resources they hold. Downtime. Somewhere in the hindquarters, the staff's child couriers loiter idle. A child's mind easily grasps what wasn't meant for it. And fill it in yourself. I have blank decree forms. How very nice. Anything else I can do in this area? Alright, so now we're going to rotate again, and we're going to go to find the couriers. What fun. What a horrible day. And not only that, but I also have to repeat this day because I definitely want Georgie getting stabbed to death. Alright, here we go. I don't suppose I still have to deal with the sand pest, do I? I don't suppose she's here.
Damn.
Yep, she's here.
Imagine.
Okay. So I know we're making another detour. Hold on, I need matches. There we go. Is she here? Alright, hold on. Let's take a look. Oh, this is a very long district. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. I'm listening for the clicking. She is here, isn't she? Oh, hello. Any one of you give me... No, you're just nostalgia for sadder times. I hear a lot of noises. But she hasn't chased me down. Perhaps she isn't here? Nope, she's here. Oh, she's definitely here. Absolutely not. Oh. Wait. I think I hear it. Must be on the other side of this building. All right. Oh, for heaven's sake, there was 2 of you?
The tap dribbles.
Where is it? I thought I heard it. Where am I now? No, definitely not here. There she is. Sorry, you're kind of in my way. Come on, can I reach it? Yes, I can. Hey, buddy. Must be in here. Wait, I can help you. I could do this. Alright, so one of these. Sorry, 8 to 14, 30. Maybe? Okay. Hold on. Do I need... Oh, I need to press you a bit. That was way too much! Whoops. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to do that. Where's your tree? Nope, don't hear it. Where are we going? Alright, we need to go long ways down the street. Okay.
It was quiet the night ago.
Oh, hello, buddy! Sorry, I'm not prepared for you. Goodbye. Okay. So we went long ways down the street. We go make a left here. What the hell? What? Oh, suffocator, not spores of death. That's a problem. Okay, that's fine. We still had plenty of amalgam. Okay, here we go. I need to be better about actually finding out how much health I have. Because I am terrible at that. But does that technically mean that I didn't... Nope, I did still kill that person. So that's just something I'm going to have to live with. Alright. How do we want to do this? You know what? No, we're just gonna pass on through. We gotta knock out as much of this stuff is today. As much as I would love to defeat the Shabnak today. God damn the spores!
Quite the imagination you've got, Dankovsky.
Okay, this way. Just directly this way. Alright. We're just going to do the tasks for today, and we will attempt the Shabnak at a later date. Why am I here?
So much
to cut through. Okay. Is that a mirror? Nice. Gimme.
This is it.
Alright. Here we go. And then what? Okay. Let's see if we can find some couriers. Alright, it's this way, center of town. And if you have any mirrors, please bring them out to me. I just want to, I'm very vain. And I want to... Oh, thank you very much.
Stop staring at me. Push over.
What is that? Is this just an unattended bag? You see something, say something. Okay, where... This way. In this courtyard area. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're doing terribly. And I say we because I like to spread the blame around because I am very insecure. But everyone's packing up to leave. What? Why? Sorry, hold on. What am I looking for? Somewhere in this district, my young couriers are wandering about. Oh. I found them. Hello, everyone. Sorry, just real quick, just nosing about to see if anybody has any more mirrors. No? Alright, what are you guys doing? They really said it. He wouldn't live past sundown. I'm not making it up. I did hear it myself. Today they'll... Oh. Hey, look! The feathered Ziggle wandered off his roost. Hey, hush. What are you doing here, Ziggle? Poking your ears into the feed tray? What does poking my ears into a feed tray even mean? Eavesdropping on us, are you? Don't eavesdrop. If you eavesdrop, the surprise won't work. Quiet, shush. Don't tell him. We won't. It'll be a surprise. You like surprises, Ziggle? I love them. You'll like this one. You'll remember it your whole life. That's boring. But if he's only got a minute to live after the surprise, what's there to remember? Quiet, you fool. I told you. He mustn't know. Okay. You children are plotting something, and I don't like it. So you're not the kids that I was looking for, but apparently you're here to kill me? Well, what are you gonna do? Alright, still have to find my youthful couriers and see where they done wandered off to. So that's interesting. That's
Every
fun.
creak, like a gunshot.
Oh, Jesus. Why am I so low on health? What is happening to me that death is such a constant bedfellow? It can't be that abysmal at this game, can I? Hello? Couriers? Come out and play. Oh, are you in a building? There's this building. Could you be in this building? You are not in this building. You're not a courier. Where are you pointing me? Are you pointing me in the right direction? No, you pointed me right at the town where I need to go. Okay, that's fine. Do a couple more laps. Not giving up until I find my couriers. I need my edicts back. That's not lootable. Okay. Nobody wants to talk to me. Is it a smell? Is it an odor? What do we have? Where is everybody? This is... Oh, okay. We have a break in the fence. Alright, I hope nobody knows that I'm kind of trespassing on their properties. I have a right to roam, you know. Okay. No. Yes. No.
Tired of this noise.
No. Nothing. I am having the worst time of this. Is this something? No. I thought you were pointing me in that direction. Weird, vape trail. Where am I now? Back at... Okay, so I just made an entire... So I'm going to try going into this courtyard, maybe. Hold on, let me see. Somewhere in the hindquarters, the staff's child couriers loiter. The child's mind easily grasps what it wasn't meant for. Were those actually the children that I needed to speak to? The one that were plotting my death? Okay, where's the courtyard? It's a little bit more down here. What about you, person that's sitting on literally nothing? Alright, this. This has got to be a place to loiter. This is prime loiter estate. Yeah, those kids were, in fact, real murdery there, led. It was very ominous the way they were talking. Where the heck... If I were a child and I wanted to loiter / plan a doctor's murder, where would I be? I went to the playgrounds. Playgrounds are usually a good place to plot murders. Can't tell you how many times I watched The Sopranos and they, like, you know, Tony was ordering a hit while, like, on the seesaw. It's true, look it up. Don't look it up. It's actually how the secret ending of The Sopranos, actually. This is a prime loiter estate. But it's nothing. Oh... What fun. Okay. Alright. I've been... Okay. I think we're narrowing it down. There can't be too many more places for you kids to be. Okay. This also looks plausible. Wait, this is an outhouse? What is this? Is a shed? Kids love sheds, right? They love the smell of gasoline and rusty saws. I know I did when I was growing up. It's probably why I developed the way I did. Which is perfectly fine. Seriously, where are these... Hi, do you need me to kill you? Because apparently I'm very good at that. Wait, hold on, wait! Wait, I've been here before. Are you kids hanging out in, what's-his-face's office? Barack's office? Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Camera obscura.
No.
Camera lumina.
Okay. Nothing here. Oh, but you have some lootables. Thank you. Gimme, gimme. Alright. Okay, nothing. No loitering children. You, child! Where are your other... people? Right, I'm not going nuts. I'm not going legumes. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more shot. One more loop around.
I'd rather not hear this.
And we'll see. Because I am at a complete loss for words. Yeah, the kids... Led says the kids are out doing murders. 100% agree. Why would you stick around and you can't go? I mean, you might be lucky if someone comes into your murder nest, but, you know... Sometimes you have to go where the murders are happening. It's the same advice for dating, you know? You can't just stand around hoping somebody is going to fall right into your lap. You have to go out and murder them. I may have lost the thread of what I was trying to say, but you understand, right? Are you really not the children I need?
Screeching.
He said, completely aware of the context. No, I can't say anything to you. You look like the biggest of them all. Are you not the leader? All right. To heck with this, then. All right, I did my best. I will promise the day... I'm losing daylight, so I'm just going to have to go and go here. Let me see if I can go visit the Stamatins. Okay. And I need to go into the Heartbreaker Club. No, I don't want to kick that just yet. Here we go. Alright. Stamatins. Oh. Can I loot this again? Nothing in there. Nope. Alright. Oh, they got a dancer again. Guys never seem to have an end to any of the dancers. Okay. I don't see Stamatins. You, where are they? What are you having? The usual? Where's the owner? Is Stamatin not tending bar today? The boss is busy today. I'm working in his place. Won't be in today. Maybe not tomorrow either. Or the day after, hard to say. What's he... Where can I find him? He's seeing to a personal matter. That's as much as I can tell you. I really need to talk to him. It's important. Wait, I know you, don't I? You're the doctor from the capital. The one who set up a hospital for us. We sent a colleague up there a couple days ago. Okay, sounds like... No, I'm certain Grouse contracted the plague when sorting through a shipment of steppe herbs for you. The hospital should have told you. Be careful with the ingredients you get. How is she? She's an odd sort, of course, but she always does good work, and we're short on help at the moment. It'll be alright. Grouse has been assigned treatment, and she's holding on for now. Hopefully she'll last until I can find a cure for the sand pest. We feared we'd never see her again, but Andrew scolded us for not believing in you. He said the two of you were pals back in the capital. Really? What else did he tell you? Said you took to your studies like an artist to a brush, had certain flights of fancy. He praised your sense of humor, too. Typical Andrew, always the liar. He does like to exaggerate, you're right about that. You don't really look like a jokester. Why do you say that? I know a couple of good jokes. Do you want to hear them? No, thank you. I prefer not. Isn't it the bartender's job to listen to his clients? The drunk ones, yes. Besides, we don't have clients. They're patrons. Buy something, and my ears are yours to do with what you will. Leave a tip, and I'll even laugh at your jokes. Just tell me where Stamatin is, and I'll be on my way. To hell with it. He's off to rescue his brother. The Inquisitor put Peter Stamatin under house arrest, and he might be headed off for the noose. Andrew won't allow that. What his plans are exactly, I couldn't say. Andrew's a daredevil. He makes things up on the fly. Thank you. I can't tip you. Sorry, I don't have any money. Sucks to suck. Alright, here we go. To the Stamatins. To Peter's house. Alright, so... that's probably a fair call by the Stamatins. I'll find you in a second. What? Khan has been sitting in a dog cage here for days now. I will get to you in a second. Or perhaps... yes, I'll get to you now. Listen.
Too high-strung.
You guys are going to be fine. Andrew's pretty resourceful. Peter is, creative. And children shouldn't be burning each other at the stake. So sorry, but that's kind of my priority at the moment. Won't someone think of the children? Okay, here we go. Oh, but you're in a crap place. How wonderful. Hello, everyone. Excuse me. Just gonna cut right through here. And is this where I need to go? Oh, lucky. All right. Hi. Who do I need to talk to in order to stop a civil war?
Maybe Khan and I should bury the hatchet?
And if they attack us at the sunny turn, they'll have to deal with muck and cowpack. They won't expect that, of course. Think they'll be seeing double. Today, some kids were going to burn other kids behind the cathedral. I can't condone this anymore. I've come to settle the matter. You're getting a big for your britches, physician. This is not your war. Not against you, and not because of you. I did not try to intervene, but the conflict is only growing with each passing day. Why have you come to press me, then? Why should I give in? Let those rascals give in. Go to them. Argue with them. They're the ones ambushing us. These rascals, as you call them, only fight because you keep Khan in a cage. Do you think I'm happy about this? Do you think I sleep with a key under my pillow? Casper can leave at any moment if he wants. He just chooses not to. I feel it's not us who have been holding him prisoner. It's the other way around. So, you offered to let him out and he's refused? I can't offer to let him out. The treaty won't allow that. I refuse to believe that this is a dead end. Don't you want him to make his dog heads cool down a bit? If I just unlock the cage like nothing happened, that will be disrespectful towards the enemy. We try to arrange an escape for him to give a hint. It's no use. Just keeps sitting there, like he's grown into the bars. I don't know how to spell it out to him that he's overstayed his welcome. Let me talk to him. I think I can find the right words. You. Dingus.
Whichever finger bleeds, the whole hand aches.
And if he made his pawn into, say, a knight, he'd checkmate me at once. But that won't make it into a knight. He'll want a queen, and that's how he will lose. What are you babbling there? Oh, it's you. The wrong time, as always. Why is it the wrong this time? Tell me, have you ever seen thistle grow? How does it grow? Thistle rarely grows alone. It winds around trees looking for support. We tend to think of thistle as prickly, but that's not true. It's only prickly when it's ready to die. Uncle used to say I should be like thistle. Only here, in this cage, I understood what he meant. I believe you're mixing up thistle and ivy. It's ivy that winds around trees, doesn't it? I can see you don't know the first thing about botany. Why do you think thistle always grow near fences or high walls? Jesus. Actually, thistle is a common name. They call all kinds of plants that. Arctisium toment... Why did I choose to pick this option? Arctium tomentosum, Cardus crispus, Carlina aculalis, even things like Xanthium strumarium, all of which can be found in your Harry Potter spellbook. Thistle grows wherever it wants. On one hand, that's freedom. On the other, it can only sprout where its seeds have fallen into the earth. And then, is that freedom if you can't choose where to break out of the ground? If you have to always depend on a support? Yes, I quite well see what you mean. You must think I'm raving, that my brains have fried after a whole week in this cage. I can see you're solving me, trying to get into my head, trying to see the world through my eyes. What are you seeing? I'm seeing a teenager who's feeling lost. I'm seeing a teenager who is feeling lost. See? We're similar, you and I. Perhaps, but I can no longer understand you. I could a week ago. You stepped in for that poor boy Grunky, exchanged yourself for someone who was faithful to you, helped someone who is weaker, like a true leader does. So why don't you want to help everyone else now? All those who have it hard without you. Only in captivity did I understand that some of my uncle's doctrine. Only here did I see what he really strived to do. I expect what comes next is talk of the wisdom that's been opened to you, some kind of transcendence, even immortality, perhaps. I find these matters captivating myself, but, Khan, have you not a single shred of responsibility left for those who you could save? Please stop breaking my heart. Do you think it's easy to refuse saving those you could save? The children are this close to real violence, Khan, to murder. Your dog has flown entirely off the handle. Without you, because of you, you've left them, and they strayed, lost their way, built up their anger. But I'm certain you can still make them see sense, if you return. Listen to yourself. These words of yours, what are they about? Me and the dog heads? Or are they about someone else? Someone who's chosen to leave and left those who believed in him behind. You've almost understood it. It's just a couple of moves before the end game. These implications of yours give me the creeps. But think of it as just one more time. I beg you. What is more important, a glimpse of truth or living people? Yes, perhaps a hermit might go endlessly far in his understanding. It's possible, but there is another way, that of the ruler. He might know fewer truths, but he brings those truths to the people. What would you choose, Dr. Denkovsky? Truth or people? Knowledge or power? The secrets of existence or saving others? Nothing to say? See, this is a difficult choice, the most difficult choice of all. Perhaps I haven't spent enough time in my own cage yet. When I try to answer honestly, I feel split in half. But we're not talking about me anyway. What will you choose, Khan? The people. At the end of the day, it's the people who, after all, the people. At the end of the day, it's the people, after all. You've reminded me of who I am, what I'm capable of. I will come out of the cage, and I will rule, or will all come tumbling down without me. I'm sorry, Uncle. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy to hear about that. No one can rein the dog heads in better than you can. Alea jacta est. Well, I'll see you in town. Please don't get your forces into some sort of order. Please do get your forces into some sort of order as soon as possible. All right, so that's all done. Excellent. And again, talking with children drives me up a wall. All right. Hello. What have we decided?
I'll take you to your end, rend, tend, mend.
Casper, walking free, as I live and breathe. Feels strange to see your face without the cage bars across it. Dr. Yankovsky convinced me to come out. It might have been a mistake, but thistle leans on tree trunks as it grows. Perhaps I'm not the thistle. Perhaps I'm the tree. I'm the three. And my people are the thistle, and I should be their support. What? What thistle? I shouldn't be surprised, really. You began to mumble something in a foreign voice back there in the cage already. Rambling like some gaffer. Like your voice has grown an echo of its own. You're a weird one, but I might actually miss your weirdness. See? Why all these wars? The two of you might become friends yet. You'll never know. Alright, good. Everyone, don't bother me again with this crap. Oh, crap, I forgot I'm still in here. Sorry, I have this war of my own to fight. Excuse me? Just getting my bustles out of here. I think I have enough time to go visit this infected house and see what this is all about. More of these symbols. Same symbols near the still water. The blood is dried. Step brands. I didn't even get time to go see Barack about this. Oh, is this where the Darkwood trailer is? Dear viewer, if you want to know what I'm talking about, please see a previous episode. Which one? I don't know. Shut up. One of them. Okay, here we go. Nice and What? What? Oh, for heaven's sake. And... Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Get out of here. Shabnak Adir lives here. Kara Idsen Beishin. Go. Leave. Hey, come to your senses. The house was locked from the outside, and they want to set it on fire. On fire? Fire. No. No, that's very bad. She will be angry. Teruolak Bolno. No. Yes, the house will be set on fire, and we're locked inside. Is there another exit? Speak, damn it! Is there one or not? Behind you. The door. That's the way out. Yararai. Leave before she recognizes you. Gets angry. Turlock Cartel. I told you, damn it. The door is barred shut. Is there another exit? Another. The way out. One door. No nuclear. There is, upstairs, a window. One can climb through. Where is this window? Lead me there, or else we'll burn alive, both of us. Okay, upstairs. Upstairs. Anything interesting in here? Sorry, just need to get out of here before this place starts hotting up. Hi, yes, great. Ugdia, the door is locked. Over. Do you know where the key is? I don't want to burn. Don't want to. Do you have a gun? I do. Kill me, please, Nuker. A gun kills quickly while the fire and Shabnak Adir gnaw piece by piece. I suffer long. I can't leave on my own. Namie Sulul, let me go. Don't panic. Pull yourself together. Think of how to open the door. You must know. Your mind's just clouded. Breathe slowly. Calm yourself. I'll tell you where to look for the key, but only if she Naidul she will kill me. Suffer long. Too much. Namie Sulul. Long, you say. How long is long? I don't know. Yike Uta. Everyone here died. I'm the only one left. I don't know how long. Many days. Already many. Time alone. Okay, fine. But I'll need your body for research. I'll kill you, but not with a pistol. Where's the key? The key is with Ignat. Ignat always carried the key with him. I have a bad feeling about Ignat. Let me guess. He's dead? He died 2 moons ago. He was an orderly and hid his bird garb here. He used the key to lock the door, Nuker. What? Why hide protective gear inside an infected house? Ignat was afraid. Waited. Thought the garb would save him. Stashed supplies, a gas mask, and a crowbar. Should be hidden somewhere here. I don't know where. We found his body in the kitchen by the meat grinder. He smashed it before he died, raving. We tried to fix it. Dahan. The kitchen, then. I'll go search for it. You promised to kill me. Please show me mercy. A deal's a deal. Lie down on the floor. Well, I've been absolute garbage at this. I did it! I did it! I've successfully killed a man. That was not as much amalgam as I was hoping for. Okay, kitchen. 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 Is this the kitchen? Where's... Okay, I found a meat grinder key. Great. Okay, key. Then we take it to a window. No. Did I miss... Okay, there. Open this. Great. What is this? What? Oh, it's the plague. Nope, can't go in there. Bye-bye. Open this. Is this... Nope, this is also horrible. We move... I said we move on. Why? What's happening to me? Oh, yes, take the lantern. Take the key. Key with brown spots. Okay, great. Open. Nope, that's not anything. Okay, where does this key lead? Nope. Nope. Where the hell am I going? Nothing. Okay, open. Okay, this place. Alright, great. Take the... What am I taking? Oh, okay, good. Now I'm dressed as a bird. Very good. Alright, and then I think this is... Great, a crowbar. Now I'll go back. Do I pry this? No. What do I pry? Into people's hearts? Into their secrets? Okay, great. Open. Okay, what am I prying? Use. Okay, window. Great. Okay. Merciful heavens! Take it off! Take that bird head off, quick. It's full of plague, you know. And what are you doing here? Working, you know. What else? I'm with a patrolman. Didn't you recognize me? Ah, you got yourself into a right mess, no denying that. Good thing we stomped the fire out before it caught. Else it would have gone whoosh, and that'd be that. Why the hell didn't you open the door? Well, you know, we called the orderlies, waiting for 'em now. Folks say such horrors about this house. You see, that death itself lives in it. So we got, you know, spooked. Thought, let the orderlies go in first. That's what they're there for, innit? And the ruffians that torched the place didn't catch 'em. Scattered. Those fellows. Then, I suppose staying alive was lucky enough. That's all the fortune I get today. Begging your pardon, but could I, you know, say something? Go ahead. Was there anyone else in the house? 'Cause someone was screaming in there, like a beast he was, howling something awful. You imagined it, but there is a body inside, and it must be taken to the hospital at once. Tell the orderlies when they arrive, understood? Holy mother. You mean You did him in? I eased his suffering. Okay, so thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Oh my god, everything's going to crap.
Damn.
Okay. Ooh, what is this? Is this something? Is this lootable? What am I looking at? It's just a chicken coop. It's not a man, he's a chicken coop. Alright. By the way, bonus... No, chicken boo, that's right. Bonus points if you get that reference, dear viewer. Alright, it is getting quite late. So I'm actually going to return to the still water. Unless... Alright, you know what? Let's maximize my time. Let's go and see the Stama twins. You like that? Pretty clever, huh? I just thought of that. It was pretty funny. Another one of those symbols. Wonder what it means. Hey guys, I'm not trying to get in. I'm just trying to... Okay, bye.
In every shard, a new me.
Okay. Oh, good. I need one of these. Thank you.
Never alone.
Oh, all the way at the end of the hall. Jeez, Luisis. Alright. And one more. I'll do it. I can't, quote-unquote, help you. Okay. Right, where does Stamatin live? Right, it lives around this way. And I think right around this corner, right up here. Right. Always being interrupted by the goon squad. No, not that kind. Stop right there, criminal scum. Excuse me, I need to see Peter Stamatin urgently. Is he here? Peter Stamatin is kept in custody in his own apartment. No visitations are allowed. Inquisitor Karminsky's orders. On what grounds is he being kept under house arrest? What grounds are you demanding a report? Go on, be on your way. I'm sorry, do you know who I am? Probably not. I started my career, my YouTube career a couple months ago. We do. We have a special order about that. Daniil Dankovsky must not be allowed to visit Peter Stamatin. Why would Karminsky... Then again, it's no use asking you that. Okay, so what fun. Okay. What now? I need to get into Stamatin's attic and talk to Peter. What can I do about that? Well... I could talk to Karminsky. I can see if I can go into another building. I can see if the children can run a distraction by murdering the guards, because apparently they are super happy to do that.
Things are animated.
But as far as right now, I'm out of ideas. Another way. Mind map. I managed to find a back entrance to the house. Alas, I can't open the lock. Where to find a burglar? Sticky! Right? Sticky's my burglar. House is studying my fellow sufferer in a boarded-up house. An interesting case I should visit. I have... Okay, that's going to be incredibly busy for you. Is this in the same district? Because if so, I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can talk to you guys before the day ends. We have got a lot done today. Mostly... It's wild. Most of my day is essentially just trying to put everything back to some sort of normality. To where it once was. Which is wild. Alright, I guess I do gotta talk to you guys? Where is this? What are you saying here? Somewhere around here, my workers are slacking off. The builders of barricades and masters of poster pasting. I can't say any more precisely. I don't suppose I could talk to you oafs. Alright, so now I also have to go on a hunt to find where the other set of loiterers are. This time, not children, just regular old...
I'd rather not hear this.
What is this that we have here? Karminsky holds the court in Cathedral, though he often seen around town here and there. Okay. So what about that? Oh, are you my loiterers? Hello. Chairs. Why chairs of all things? Should we set them out in rows for an audience to watch? What? Another Immortals mystery play? What do you think, Jacek? Can't think right now. I'm counting the chairs. Good day to you. I take it you fulfill the emergency command's decrees? That's right, it's us. We do whatever they say in the morning. We're breaking our backs carrying provision crates and fuel. No new decrees today, though. Then, all of a sudden, we're told to unload these rocking chairs. We don't know what to do with them now. It's the first time something like this has happened. Do any of you by any chance remember what those decrees said? What you have to deliver, in what quantities, and where? Jacek is the only one who remembers that sort of thing. He's a genius, remembers everything. Ask away. Go on, Jacek. Tell us how many buttons there are on the Governor Sabarov's coat. Depends. You can count the 4 buttons on the back. If you count the 4 buttons on the half belt on the back, then it's 14. If you only count the ones on the front, it's 10. The desk where I kept the emergency commands decrees was damaged. I need help restoring them. If you're talking income and outgo, I can help. Remember every digit. But I can't restore the wording, the instructions. I remember sums and totals, not sentences. Unfortunately, the numbers are useless without instructions. Ask the kids who deliver the instructions. Some of them are quite bright. This morning, I saw a gang of them in the backyard of the Willows. You know a rich mansion where the former performer Anna Angel lives? I'll look for the messengers while your genius Jacek writes down all the missing numbers. Here are the pages. Great. So now I have a heading. They have told me that the children are right here, and I feel like I already saw them. I feel like I patrolled that whole freaking town.
Never alone.
All right, we still have
Things everywhere.
roughly an hour before the day ends, but I'm pretty sure the day actually ends at 2 in the morning. I'm pretty sure I could hop over that fence. But whatever. All right, so good. We now can find our little couriers who will hopefully tell us where the hell everything went. And then I can go ahead and start issuing decrees again.
Like a gunshot.
Easiest way to get there is to loop around this building, right? Meow. Right? I can walk over this. Yeah, no problem. No problem. No prob. Those clothes are way too high up for anybody to be. Fine. What are you guys doing? Zalushulai Shuhan Gazar Delkei Ulkan Boltogoi Bide Baga Kisi Talahabdi. May I ask what you're celebrating? Sit down, Denech. Today's a good day. Drink with us. What's so good about it? The young bull came to us, Zulu Buha. This is a sign of change and fair winds. Now Bado will take pity on us. She'll be Hain now. She'll warm our steps. A bull came to you, you slaughtered it, and now you're drinking its blood with song and dance. Did I get that right? This blood is the purest, Shen, because the bull came himself, of his own free will. And this is a sign, Shen. Hein halkanai temde. Drink with us, share our joy. Can I take some with me? I'd like to check this blood of yours is as pure as you claim. It is, Tene, it is. But go on, take it. We don't refuse a guest, though it's best if you just drink it. Let the guest approach the stone. Let him drink from the cup. Gansal Shuhan Mu Sadak. Well then, thank you for your generosity. Okay, great. Now I have something else to explore. I'm glad I stumbled upon you guys. In the meantime, I need to get the hell out of here. And this is not... Sorry. What? Today, a great step falls will take place in the state, but I've already done it. Do you need me to set fire to that? For you? I could do that. Would it help? I mean, I don't care enough. I need to go. Alright, now I go back to... here. Let me see if I find these kiddos. Alright, come on. Whoa, what? 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 What do you want? What? Short fellow, arrogant face, walks like a hunter. You must be him. My, to whom do I owe such a vivid description? Are you certain you're looking for me specifically? The esteemed Dr. Dankovsky is requested to come to the hospital as soon as he can. I was told to say nothing bad has happened, but the matter is urgent all the same. Something scientific, terribly complicated. With that, I'll take my leave. Urgent, as opposed to any task of mine that isn't? Ugh. Okay, thanks for teleporting out of here. All right, back to what I was doing. So now we have another... there are so many things piling up at the hospital. It's a good thing I ignored it today, so that I could just gather it all around. Okay, where... So it's this building. I do not believe that I missed this. But apparently I did. Look at that. Scram! The beanpole's here! Beanpole? Did you just call me a beanpole? Please don't hurt me, mister. I didn't do it. It's all their fault. What didn't you do? I only fixed a word on the decree card once, just for laughs, and the typesetter's boxed my ears for it. I haven't touched the card since, I swear. Really? And what word did you fix? It said, deploy a patrol, and I changed it to destroy a patrol. And did the patrol get destroyed or not? I wish, but nah, they just boxed my ears and gave me a smack upside the head for my trouble. No one actually listens to the decrees anyway. You mean you can actually read? Yeah, my older brother taught me. He said you have to train your mind and read everything if you want to get out of this town. That's the only way to have a real life, without holes in your shoes. So you read all the decree cards? Every single one. Here are the forms. Please write out the instructions as you remember them. You can even joke about destroying a patrol as long as they're not in every decree. You trust me with such an important task? Me personally? Does that mean my brother was right? Reading really can help you make it in real life. That's right. You basically made it. It's just that I know how to destroy a patrol. Deliver orders and instructions, but I'm not good with numbers. They're boring. It's fine, I already found someone to do the math for us. Great, good. Do I have my decrees again? Fantastic! What a hullabaloo for nothing. Ain't an angel. What's up, buddy?
I could have been famous, you know. Far from here.
My, what a sight you are. Did you try to put out a fire with your face? You should know better than anyone, dear Anna. Your letter graciously invited me right into the trap. Ah, how fascinating. And what exactly does it say, this letter of mine? Let me see. Here it is, right in my hand, your letter. Or are you going to deny it? This is not my handwriting. Crooked squiggles and blots, clearly written by a child's hand. Cursed brats and their games. They torment me again. First they howled beneath my windows, now they devise some new mischief. Write something here, on the back. We'll compare the handwriting. I will not know. What a ridiculous request. What is this? Why the sudden squirming? Let's speak plainly, with all that cat and mouse nonsense. Could I have lured you into a house and set it on fire? Yes. And why not? It sounds amusing, and you do irritate me. But you irritate not only me, the whole town despises you. You should listen to what they say in the streets. That's not true. There are enough people in this town who understand what I'm doing and why. People who value my efforts. Oh, you fool. Even more foolish up close. You strangle them with your decrees, forbid everything left and right, and they value and love you, do they? Uh-huh. Why would anyone like you, pray tell? Let me be clear. One more letter or any suspicious action from you and you'll be held in custody. There you go again, waving your little authority in people's faces. I've warned you, Anna. Okay, so Anna may have been the one who almost got me killed, so that's fun. But then again, Anna was, not exactly the kindest of souls to me. Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. We have a sample of blood that I do want to look at And we have our decrees back, so I'm going to just go back straight to the still water. And we're going to try to make some sense of it all. Try to put everybody back on the right track. This was a very busy day. All right, here we go. Oh, I have to go through an infected district. Yeah, at least it's a straight shot. And the Shabnak shouldn't be here. All right, let's move on. Great. Oh, no. I saw you out of the corner of my eye, you fart spitter. Take off half my life. All right, here we go. Back to the still water. Great. Okay, what do we have? Mirror's already broken. Everyone's great. You're still scrubbing off the curses. Okay. It has been a day. Yes, let me analyze an item. I thought I had something to analyze. What? What? Didn't I have a blood sample that I wanted to look at? What? Anyway, let's go to the decrees. Hey, Tater Tot, try not to eat these ones, okay? Okay. You know what? Let's take a little bit of the calomel. Let's see what we got. Okay, here we go. Review decrees. And if I remember correctly, things are terrible. So I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have any... Alright, unrest has gotten pretty bad, so we're going to do a hygiene thing. I don't have any vaccine mandates. Contagion. That'll help a bit. So let's do that. Medical inspections. Quarantine, door-to-door rounds. I don't think I have enough... So I don't have enough resources for that. But anything I can do to cut down on contagion and unrest. Protection from Shabnak, which is meh. This is everything, right? Stopping time and protection from Shabnak. I think this is going to be the best thing I can do for now. At least until I'm able to make the vaccine for the day. So let's see here. What else? We have like a half an hour left. All right. Let's see. Let's do... Right? Only have a... Yeah, barely any time. Let's go see tonight's play. Okay. What a day. Hi, Eva.
Tomorrow shall not come, unless you want it to. Do come home.
I've been listening to them all day. The voices that the wind carries to the polyhedron. Some say they don't make any sense. But even if they don't, it doesn't matter. What matters is that they can still be heard. I heard the sounds of the tower as well. It's mesmerizing. The Oneira texts used to argue whether there was a difference between a great creation, a masterpiece, and a wonder. People said that there was only one key difference. A miracle is unpredictable. And if it's man-made, even its architect would not know what to expect from it. I never asked Peter's opinion about this. Perhaps I should have. Did I tell you how I used to walk down our streets with Simon? He taught me how to choose those turns that would take you to something nice. A flower, a forgotten gramophone, an old friend of yours. When you miss a good turn, it feels like something falling out of your picket. I assume pocket. I believe your pockets acquired a large hole. Are you saying I missed a chance? I may be mistaken. Anything can fall out through a hole in your pocket. It could be junk. It could be the key to the most important door in your life. I don't know what it was that you lost, but you lost something for sure. Tell me about Peter. I was friends with Andrew in the capital, but I barely knew Peter. There was a time where he knew how to laugh, but he gave his leherity to the polyhedron so that it could float in the sky. Sometimes I think back to those days. Peter and I would sneak out on a rooftop, and if our bottle of wine fell and shattered as we were climbing the ladder in the attic, he'd shrug and say it was for luck. Then it changed. You should have stuck to sneaking. It's terrifying how your life's work can change you. Thank you for the amalgam. Let's go see what tonight's play is about.
He was always in a rush, like someone was stealing time from him. He even ate on the run. When he spoke, it was clear he was already thinking of something else. Because of that, people around him felt unneeded, I suppose. Like background, like obstacles. Additional seconds wasted, and nothing more.
Time flies, doesn't it? But I've achieved something, at least. Cobbled a panacea together.
Your panacea is useless. There's not enough of it. You won't even help 100 people. Me, I can save everyone.
This bullshit of yours could maybe fly 20 years ago. These days, no one would believe it.
20 years ago, it was all made of sand. Now...
Now what? Now it's made of living flesh?
Yes, I suppose. In any case, it's more alive than before. For it has been paid for with real lives.
Okay. I should probably check on those two tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean today. And by today, I mean Thursday. All right. Anything else that is available to me? Why am I hearing whispers in this corner? Ugh, I must be overtired. All right. So, with that, dear viewer, Leadfoot says that was depressing. Oh, Lead? It'll get worse. I imagine it's so. There are a lot of horrible decisions that I need to make. And I imagine that, you know, the merits of those are going to come all too quickly. So, here's what we're going to do today, dear viewer. So, in the next episode, which will take place on... Well, actually, first off, let me just tell you, we're concluding tonight's session, and thank you so much for joining me. So, the next time that we're going to be playing is going to be on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will continue and relive Day 8. Now that we have our decrees all out of the way, or we have our decrees back again, and hopefully Tater Tot doesn't eat them again, we can go visit the Stamatins. There's a bunch of things that we need to check up on. It has been incredibly busy. Also, oh geez, I completely forgot. Yes, one of the things that we're adding back onto the pile is seeing that if we could prevent Georgie Kane's death. So hopefully we'll be able to intercept him a lot earlier in the day. I don't know, I thought like going to see Georgie was one of the first decisions I made for the day, but apparently I missed it. Anyway, let's see if we could try to prevent that from happening to the best of our ability. And yeah, and then yes, and if there is time, I will go see my patients eventually. There's a lot of stuff in the hospital that's going on. I need to check with Barack to see what that symbol actually means. In addition, apparently, according to tonight's play, Barack might be on the lookout or might have been developing some sort of panacea. Also, the Changeling is also... Clara, the Changeling, also has a solution to the to the, you know, the sand pest, which apparently is not just sand anymore. It's now just, I don't know, developed from cancerous flesh or something? No idea. Also, we need to... I want to add it to the list. I'm going to find out where that tree is in the infected district. We got to get rid of the Shabnak as well. Day 8 is looking to be an incredibly busy day. The good news is that repeating the same day does not take away any amalgam. So that's fun. So, dear viewer, thank you so much for joining me on tonight's playthrough. We'll be seeing each other again very shortly for the next episode. And as always, if you enjoyed what you saw here this evening, go right ahead and subscribe so that you can find your way back home. I hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful tomorrow as we eventually rejoin ourselves on Thursday. Everyone, bye-bye.